Okay. Welcome. I shortly sent the advertise link, and we also have to start the ROM, of course. So I've already prepared some teams, as you can see. These are only rough calculations, and we will go over them and get a clearer look. And afterwards, it would theoretically be Petrel, but I'm not sure if we can finish calcing that guy today. So let's just get the first team. Cacturn, Omerstar, Farfetched, and then we go Mobile and Fortress. Okay, so in the lead, we have Dark Glasses. Can already put the XP on Ampharos. We have Black Glasses. Sucker Punch, Cacturn, who baits exactly Flare Blitz. So we can go to Omerstar, who can he gets outsped, but that's not a problem because we OCO and we can take everything here. And uh, yeah, for free damage we can. No, we actually just go like Warsberry maybe. I don't know, Citrus Berry. Like it shouldn't really matter here because we go into Farfetched and Muscle Band Muscle Band Drill Pack kills. This thing comes in. It will see Psycho Boost, so we fast U-turn out into Mobile. And Psycho Boost recoil should be 1/3. Let's check that. Yep, 1/3. So he at least takes like 50 damage. No, wait. First, we need to look at Muscle Band U-turn. That's 35, leaves him at 128. We go here, he takes another, that's 15 recoil, so down to 113. And then we can be holding the metal coat to take the KO. This might be a little bit far in the back. Yep, here. And then Fortress is just safety measures, and there's like nothing else we need to watch out for. We can get burned on Omerstar. I just accept that. I mean, like, that's not a risk. The only problem is if we get like close combat here, we never get into Dark Pulse range. Yeah, we never. That's also super chill. So yeah. Sucker Punch. Go to Omerstar. Surf. Go to Farfetched. Okay. Click Drill Pack. Okay. U-turn into Mobile. And Iron Head. Okay. Cool. Let's do the frags. We have one Farfetched frag. We have one Omerstar frag, one Cacturn frag, and then our first mobile frag of the split. Okay, now we need to dodge these trainers down there. They come later. We have some other guys first, so okay. So next opener, of course, right shoe. We bring Ambipom, Farfetch'd can stay, Fortress can stay, and we bring Crawdont. First things first, we need to teach U-turn here to Ambipom over Baton Pass, I think. Is there ever like a buff I want to transfer? I don't really think so. No, not really. Okay. Okay, so here the lead is pretty easy. We go magnet on right shoe. Magnet. And volt switch out. Let's quickly heal back over here before I forget it. So we volt switch out, we go to Ambipom, baiting Lucario. And yeah, I should outspeed this, right? Yeah, easy. So we bait Lucario and we can just go, we have U-turn teached. So we can just fake out and, oh, this has download. Okay, I nearly forgot that. So he gets an attack boost if I do this. And then he can go extreme speed. That's not nice. Okay, I actually need to find a different line here then. Like download is so freaking scary. I always forget about it. We need like somebody who baits Lucario. And has low special defense. So Magnezone could actually do it. So here, downloads, he saw special defense being low, and so he gets special attack. Now it's only close combat. We can go over here. And we can close combat the Lucario. This thing comes in. And now here we want to go Fortress. We can be just like Citrus Berry on. Do you need anything specific here? Oh, maybe Farfetch'd can take the kills. Could go double Lumberry here, then we don't need to pre-sleep. Okay, so this just takes everything, cannot be crit, and can slow volt switch out. And Lucario is dead, so there's no switch AI. So we go to Ambipom, and we basically fake out into double edge. Then it can never be fake out or knockoff like anything like this. So we can we can fast U-turn back into him. And now he takes the kill with close combat. And we cannot be burned because we are holding Lumberry, so Yeah, last second download, realizing that that's actually a problem we need to care about. And I'm really bad at this. I'm pretty sure the last 2 times I did this fight, I got catched off guard by download. Okay, let's check all the items. Magnet is an easy kill. Magnezone, Bates Lucario, all makes also sense. This, we can go here and close combat kills. Oh god, extreme speed is highest damage. Ah no, he has a special attack boost. Uh, let's go back down. We still haven't figured this out. What if we use the Raptor? Because then Dark Pulse will be highest damage. Okay, we will go XP share on this thing. And I will trade Ampharos for Staraptor. And very important, of course, our Ambipom is plus speed, so we actually get the outspeed on this guy. I think even on equal level we would outspeed, yeah, by 1. Okay. Magnet, Silk Scarf. Let's just go Citrus Berry here. We can also just probably just hit a strength here, right? But that's just not good. But I will still teach it. Oh no, I will teach U-turn. Okay. Let's okay, wait, let me search something. Download effect. So yes, download should work the way we expect it to work. Opening Volt Switch skill into Magnezone. Okay. Oh, wait. My Why could it go extreme speed here? I don't get it. That was a mistake. Oh, I should have pre-slept this. We risk like double paralysis. Okay, Ambipom. Let's fake out. Okay. Ah, that was not a clean fight. Not super satisfying, but better than nothing. Better than losing this fight. I still forgot to turn Raichu shiny. And Ambipom gets its first kill. That's at least a very cool thing to see. Uh, okay. I think this guy is optional. Let's check the master sheet. We are in... Yeah, this is optional. So we're already at petrol. Then we can calc this. No. Let's fight our way out here. Okay. I know I can go to the PCs, but somehow I always feel better to calc in the Pokemon Center. Okay, so here's like a pretty common strategy that we could try to use here. So we basically lead Tentacruel, bait Thunder, go to our plus speed Raichu, and we Encore. And then we just Seismic Toss into Volt Switch for the kill. And then we have a free switch. So could go Fortress. Life Orb is not calculated, so this would always be Fire Blast. So we could go to Tentacruel. And he's dead to Hydro Pump, and he's no guard, so we always hit. And he also always hits his Fire Blast. Okay, this is not killing. Okay, that's a problem. Guess we could go 56, 57. Ah, who beats this guy? Omastar does. Man, Omastar is just such a monster. Like this is already Mystic Water included, but mm, Omastar can't do the opener, right? Yeah, because we could bait Focus Blast. That would mean 2 water types. So I have to wonder if this can do it with Aqua Tail, and it can. So we can switch into Fire Blast, holding like Mystic Water. And we still have at least like worst case is here we take 76, so we had like 24%. When this thing comes in, so it's Leaf, Storm, or Draco. So Fortress can like prepare a slow Volt Switch. And then who can continue that? Could give Jinx its first frag, I guess. Jinx takes an Ice Beam frag. Baits this guy for pretty much random move. Oh, I dislike that. Jinx can't come in here. And like it's not common to outspeed this. So it's super random move. What do we do? It's never superpower, so we could go Skarmory. I wonder if like the Raptor can just switch in. He absolutely can. Oh no, Iron Tail completely demolishes us. I mean, we could be Citrus on. Okay, let's do some Fortress calculations. So it's 152 divided by 4. So Citrus recovers 38. So we take Draco, worst case 2 times 51, heal 38. So we're at 88. Highest damage we can take here is minus 32. So we would be only baiting superpower. And also exactly superpower, there's like no weird flinch stuff. Check bug typing. Being, yeah. So he could come in and bait superpower. Is that getting us somewhere? Like now we bait superpower, but doesn't seem to help. Because but we are never dead to superpower, so we could actually volt switch out. Does that change stuff? Who even baits Kangaskhan first? Nope. Nope. Tentacruel. Hmm. Hmm. Can we use like U-turn to progress on this fight? Okay, I think we need to go to a different member after we've all switched on Pidgeot. This is not getting us anywhere. That's, at least it seems very difficult. Oh, we could just go straight to Gyarados. But I really want to find somebody who baits Kangaskhan here. Oh, so this close combat is actually big. So could it be worth it to just bring Tentacruel to bait this thing early? We could even pre-damage for EQ. And then we get a free close combat into Wailord. Yeah, I dislike that. We could not pre-damage and bait the free fake out into Breloom, who's not fast enough to take this KO. Sure, this guy with we can pre-sleep him with Chesto Berry. I would test that before, but that should work. So we would have to go itemless, but we could take the kill. And Gyarados will be... Wait, why could we... Why could we do this in the first place? Ah, Intimidate is the difference. Okay. If his attack is on -1, no. Let's calc this manually. Like there's a Draco Meteor, Leaf Storm, I guess Water. There's Explosion in the back. No Life Orb. Yeah, if he intimidates this guy, then we can't do our stuff. But this guy, okay, this is difficult. Ah, let's see who can. So Arzu could do the bait. Could also switch into nope. Swampert fast enough? Nope. Too frail. Okay, I think we need to find a way to make this work. That's just 2 damage off. Oh, wait. Can we? Oh, we can always bait Thunderbolt here. Because these don't have any special conditions, all these attacks. And Thunderbolt is highest damage. So maybe let's go back to Gyarados. Like he comes in here. And we just go Citrus Berry. And we have like an easy life. Bait Thunderbolt. Seismic Toss, Seismic Toss, Seismic Toss, Volt Switch. But in that case, we could also use Tentacruel. This is a little bit closer. But like, let's look at Fire Blast Crit. Focus Blast, as I said, is like not relevant. So we would lose 114. So 164 minus 114. So we would be at 50 HP. Plus 41 from Citrus Berry. And without Life Orb, Psychic is 88, and we would be at least at 91 damage. So this could work. So then we go here, and we go back to this guy. Bait Kangaskhan. Okay, and we might need to go 56. I would like to not bait Crush Claw. Hmm. So maybe we can bait a different order. Hmm. Okay, let's look at Tentacruel on 56, if that would already be enough. So that's the Fire Blast, so 167 minus 112 plus 41 be at 96, and Crush Claw is 99. Let's Still got the level 57 calculations. So 170 plus 42 minus 111. We would be at 101, so out of Crush Claw range, but always dead to Earthquake. And it's impossible for Citrus to trigger on a non-crit. Also very important, yeah, without a crit, we are never in Psychic range. High roll crit, 62.3. Without life orb would not be enough. Okay. So this thing comes in and sees exactly EQ kill. So that should be the point where we start some kind of U-turn line, right? Okay, that's the one thing I'm really interested in. And that's if we can make so there's this fight. It's just impossible to get like a cool switch in here. Hmm. Okay, let's find out how bad this is. So this will be guaranteed Ice Beam. So we could go to Fortress and we'll switch out. I dislike everything about this. Maybe we just switch in Valrain and we basically Paris song. Well, we can't really trap this guy. Hmm. I could use XP share Crawdont. So it would be 58, and we are sadly probably still dead to this. That's even an overkill. But odds are pretty low. Like needs double crit and basically either like these like hits a 2 into 16. Yeah, like this is so low odds. I think we can risk that. So we can basically sacrifice Crawdont here. Just knock off all the way through until he's dead, and then we just pick up the kill with, I don't know, Raichu. He can be holding the magnet, and that's always a kill. And Quick Claw got knocked off, so that's why it's safe. And by the way, he also needs like, okay, this is like 1 into 16 times 1 into 16 times. Is Quick Claw 20%? Let's just assume it's 20%. I'm not sure. Maybe it's also only 10%. And then he needs a high roll on one of the moves, and it's yeah, it's like 1 in 4. It's like less than 1 in 40,000. I risk that. And even if all of that happens, we can still try to play to our outs and like volt switch, like dodge double quick claw, something like that. Because then double quick claw, then we are like 1 in 100,000. So oh, unless we can. Oh, we can use this to bait the Thunder at the beginning. Then we don't need XP share on him. Then we could go. It doesn't really matter, but we could go black glasses. We would still need Thunderbolt, okay. Yeah, not really sure then. Oh, wait. There might be like a cool water sprout manipulation. Let's spout. Because if the opponent resists or is immune to the move, score -1. Oh, so it's never going for water spout. It's always EQs, and we are super safe. We are 58. We can go citrus berry here. And I think Crawdon is a really good sacrifice here. I think we will do that. Uh, yeah, basically bait superpower and maybe it's actually far-fetched here. Because far-fetched has one big advantage. He's not intimidate. And that's actually very good for us. Okay, 1 sec petrol is, I think, very fine. Okay. This needs to be 57 and would be citrus berry. This would also be citrus berry. This would also be citrus berry. And he would be, let's quickly check this. On 57, without life orb, we are baiting exactly focus blast. I mean, we could also try to just kill this thing, but that just seems harder. Yeah, so let's export on 58. You know what? Jinx could go XP share. And then this thing, I think we need the black belt here that can stay. Okay, let's look at the final line. So on 57, we just checked that without life orb, which is not encountered by AI. This is going for thunder. We go into Raichu and we end core and go seismic toss, volt switch. We volt switch into into Fortress, baiting Magmortar. Without Life Orbs, this is not seeing Focus Blast kill, but it wouldn't even matter because we go to Tentacruel. Who on 57? Even if we take the Fire Blast crit, we get 42 recovery from Citrus. Would end up on 101 HP. 101. You can see every Fire Blast roll triggers Citrus Berry. And even if it's a non-crit, maximum damage 55, so we would be at 115. And without Life Orb, that's never kill range for Psychic, and the 101 is also not kill range. So it's always Thunderbolt. We go to Raichu. We Encore, we go Seismic Toss, Seismic Toss, Seismic Toss, Volt Switch. We go into Tentacruel, who baits Kangaskhan. And Kangaskhan sees never Crush Claw kill, so it's always EQ kill. And also, if I don't get crit, I'm always showing EQ kill. So EQ kill it is. We go to Farfetch'd, who outspeeds and just takes a close combat kill. We bait the early Wailord, which basically seems very hard to not do. Our special defense is at -1 after a close combat. So we bait Ice Beam kill. Water Sprout does not see killing rolls. So we go to a pre-slept Crawdont, who is 58 at this point, and we go knock off. This can explode at this point. But we don't care. Like, Crawdont is a sacrifice in this fight because minus attack, 3 attack IV's adaptability is sadly apparently couldn't do enough. So either this thing explodes. If it doesn't explode, it cannot go for Water Spout because I resist, so it's always EQ. So Ice Beam into EQ crit doesn't kill us, and we knock off the Quick Claw. Basically, from this point onwards, Raichu can take the kill. We can also see if there's like... We could learn Superpower. Oh no, we could learn... No. We already have all that stuff. Is there any strong move I could teach? I don't think so. So yeah, since we knock off Quick Claw, that's not risky. And basically, even... Yeah, we always get 2 knockoffs in here because even crit doesn't kill us. And afterwards is knocked off. So we have like 2 branches. The Wailord explodes branch and the Wailord doesn't explode branch. So if Wailord explodes, I will look at that in a second. If Wailord doesn't explode, we go to Raichu on Deaths of Crawdont because he got insane number of crits, and we Volt Switch out because we always got 2 knockoffs that will always be enough. Okay, so that's basically the same as if he explodes because we end up with a free switch. Well, it's not exactly the same. So we go Fortress in both scenarios and bait in the Sceptile, who sees Draco Meteor. But of course we'll fake out first. So we Volt Switch out and take a KO with Jinx. Jinx baits like a random move, so we go back to Fortress to bait because it never baits Superpower. And we basically Iron Tail can lower defense, right? I need to calc this. So let's calculate this 152. So 38 is a recovery from Citrus Berry. Now we take a fake out for 11 and a Draco for 51. We had 128. We switch in here. Take an Iron Tail for another 32. So we will be far above, like even if our defense gets dropped. Like we have enough HP to not bait this, we will always bait Superpower. So we can go here. And now there's a really cool thing. If Superpower crits, we are always baiting Iron Tail crit. If Superpower doesn't crit, we are not dead to Sucker Punch crit. So we can just CC kill. So that's the first line. Finished. Now there's a second, slightly more complicated line, and that's is Crawdaunt actually wins its 1v1. Like we just like knock off into knock off, no explosion, and we knock off again and we kill. This is like not even like super unlikely, right? Let's look at explosion AI. So basically there's a 80.5% chance to not explode here. Mm, yeah. So freaking 80% chance to, oh well, we have to chain two 80% chances, right? Oh, okay. Wait, even then it's only at 0, so then it would be a 50-50. So it's basically to not explode turn 1, it's 19.5% times 0.5. And another 19.5 times 0.5. I know. I'm not sure. It's low, guys. You know it. It's not impossible. Like it's a realistic danger, but we might dodge it. So if we win this, the worst case is we came in on an ice beam stuff. We basically took EQs and we are in U-turn range. So here we could be like in range of everything. So we go to Fortress. Now we need to calc the more difficult stuff on Fortress, because what happens if we actually have to take Draco before we slow volt switch? So then we took, we're down to 88. When this comes in, we take another Iron Tail for 32. Our defense is at -1. And he still doesn't see Iron Tail as killing, so Superpower is still only move he can choose. Okay, and now there's an alternative that's even easier in my opinion, and that's on the switch into Fortress he U-turns out. Then we easily bait the Superpower, so we go here, we close combat, And now we just need to survive and we are also safe. Okay, that's a petrol one line. And we can XP share on the Jinx if we want that. Okay, so this guy needs to be edged. Black belt here, citrus berry here, citrus berry here, magnet here, XP share here, citrus berry here. Let's go to our second box and place the entire team there. This one actually has pretty nice pace. Edge to 58, download. Let's export again and get the pre-sleep done. Let's put up the team as well. Who am I missing on my team? Jinx. Pre-sleep. Oh, this fight has me so scared. Okay. Everything is calculated. Let's just stay calm, execute the plan exactly as we said we would. I will first bait for a second bait tenter on explosion, go foreign. Okay. Let's check this one more time. Without life orb, it's only thunder kill. Let's talk to the director. What? He's not the director, he's Petrel. Imagine how screwed you are as a little child. Oh, I am playing this fight on speed up. Let me slow down and give you guys some sound. Okay, encore. Seismic toss 1. Seismic toss 2. Volt switch. First bait forages. We will bait in Magmortar. Of course we go 58 on Crawdont. So we go Tentacruel. We are only baiting Thunderbolt, so we go to Raichu. We encore. And now we need to watch out. I just realized that he took a recoil from Life Orb. So he's 180 minus 18. So actually... wow, that was an oversight. Oh, guys, that was a bad oversight. Seismic Toss 1. Seismic Toss 2. And I thought we have 3 Seismic Tosses into Volt Switch. But actually we don't. If we Seismic Toss again, we kill. And, I mean, to be fair, there's only like a 3-point range between these kills. But if Magmortar would be slightly more HP, he could survive this. If he would have, but he's exactly on 52. And Volt Switch always kills here. So we go into Tentacruel, who baits Kangaskhan. We are baiting straight up EQ, so we go to Farfetch'd. And we close combat. Our special defense goes to -1, so we should have a guaranteed Ice Beam on the incoming switch to Crawdont. Okay. Quick Claw EQ. Doesn't matter. Okay, come on. Don't explode here. Yes! And I think that's... yeah. So that baits Zaptile. And on 125 we are dead to Leaf Storm and nothing else. So we go to Fortress. And we can slow Volt Switch on the incoming Draco Meteor. Go to Jinx. And we frag with Ice Beam. Absol is in. We go to Fortress. Should be baiting Superpower or Sucker Punch. We go to Farfetch'd. And of course on 120 we are not dead to Sucker Punch crit and we can just close combat. That's at the kills. So Farfetch'd took down 2. Oh, he's in a strong position to become the MVP. But I mean, the split is still very long. So who knows. Raichu took down 2. Jinx got its first kill. And we got a Crawdon kill. Okay, now it's underground time. With immediately the next boss fight coming up. So yeah, I'm getting called. So I will send an after stream report into the Discord server. And thank you guys for watching.